I go to my daughter's school to address her about being disrespectful, and it turned into a worldwide mess, as you know. Now, I'm in jail for 4 months. It took 4 months for my daughter to make a wrong decision. 4 months, right? 4 fucking months for my daughter to make a wrong decision that's going to ultimately be her whole life. One wrong decision could cost you your whole life. You get what I'm saying? It might be funny. I see a lot of people laughing and shit like that. But the reason that I'm doing this is because I never talked to y'all about some serious shit or about real shit. Yes, I think abortion is an option. You want to know why? Because if you don't have the money that it takes to, like, out of your pocket, without insurance, without welfare, to pay your doctor for your OBGYN, you don't have that. You ultimately, that's rule number 1. You ultimately, like, you're headed for a world of motherfucking, it's gonna be crazy for you. You don't even have that. And as a teen, if you don't if you don't got the money to pay for a doctor, my nigga, if you don't have the money to pay for a doctor, then you, like, we're not even gonna get into where you live at, where you stay at. We're not even gonna get into that. You don't even have the money to pay for the doctor who's gonna deliver your child. You don't have a career. You have not finished school. Like, these are all the things teens need to think about. Like, when you ultimately, oh yeah, he's whispering in my ear, we're having sex, he wants me to have his baby. If somebody asks you to have a baby, they already don't respect you. And they already don't value your life. If that's all you can see for me, if you're not whispering in my ear while you're fucking me, that you want me to be the greatest bitch in the world and you want me to win and you want me to be successful, you're already going down a wrong road. One thing I could say is I did this alone. You have never once seen me post any drama about a baby daddy, about a this, about a that. I don't care about them. When I did this, when I had my children, I had them. They mine. I didn't ask anybody for a handout. Never. I have 35, probably 40, 50 mug shots. And they all for getting money. They all for getting money. And that money went to my children. Not only did I raise my children, I raised my mom's children. I was a mother to them too. I'm not going to get personal about what's going on, but one thing I cannot stand for is I'm not going to leave this earth knowing everything I sacrificed, all my blood, sweat, and tears, because someone is emotional. I'm not going to leave this earth. Anything can happen to me or happen to anybody. I got to stand on this because I know who I am, and I know every decision and every move that I made was for my children. It was for my children. I went to jail a million times about my children, about providing for them, about making sure they had the littest, most, you know what I mean, life that they could imagine, because I didn't have that. I ain't have that. I ain't have none of that. And I know what it took. I know exactly what it took. So do I believe in abortion? Yes. Yes, I do. Because I wouldn't suggest somebody have a child that they can't, not even take financial out of the equation. Take financial out of the equation. When you have a baby, ultimately you're going to have a job. So you got 24 hours in a day. Ultimately, you're going to have a job. You're going to have to work at least 9 hours to make a decent check or whatever the fuck. So you're going to have to work those hours. Those are hours you can't be away from your child. See, when I had my children, it wasn't no Instagram, but you could go to my Facebook, Tommy Lee, and it's them all through my Instagram. All through that. That's what I was on. I didn't have a life when I was from what, 15, 17, I didn't have no life. I didn't have that. I had a responsibility, and I had to take care of my children. So that's what I was doing in those years, that I'm supposed to be having fun. I'm supposed to be, I'm supposed to be in college. I'm supposed to be, you know what I mean, on the dorm, having frat parties, all of that stuff. I didn't get to do any of that. I didn't have a prom or none of that because of the decision that I made when I thought that I was in love. When I thought that that was the end all be all. Like, I thought that, this is the man I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. And how many of y'all know, like, it never is the man that you're going to love for the rest of your life. It never is. It never is. So from my own personal experience, what I told my daughter was, you don't want to make this decision like this. I say you have plenty of time. Do it right. No sin is bigger than the other. So you already had sex unprotected. You already had sex. You're not married. It's no bigger than making a proper decision so you won't have a life-altering mistake and decision. So, you know, y'all can feel and judge and whatever. One thing about it is that those are my personal beliefs, and I'm a human being, and I've been through a gang of shit, so I can speak on it because I speak from experience. I'm seasoned. I'm never going to tell somebody anything wrong, especially not my child. My sister, she came to me when she had her first child. I'm with you when you want to have an abortion. I'm with you if you want to have your baby. I could care less about what people are going to say or feel. I have to act on my real emotion. Like, you know what I mean? I don't put up a facade and act like it's something that it's not. It's hard. It's really hard, and it never gets easier. It never gets easier. And one thing about this internet shit, when you come on here and you think you talking and you getting shit off your chest, who are these people? Like, who? My main reason is because I'm hurt. I'm hurt because everything I fucking sacrifice is for my children. It's for being a mom. And now you're coming for that? I can't sit back and let that rock. I cannot sit back and let that rock. Like, no. No. I had so many dreams and goals and aspirations for my daughter. It's unbelievable. I seen her going way past me. Way past me. When I moved to LA, I immediately took her. Pretty little thing. You're gonna model. Got her in Beverly Hills High School. All of these things before I even knew she was pregnant. I'm in jail. I left you with your dad for 4 months, and this is how fast a life decision can happen. In 4 fucking months, a life-changing decision was made. And I would never get too personal to tell y'all, like, the real shit that happened. The real shit that happened, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Just fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all over the place because I'm trying to sound like some shit that I ain't. I'm trying to, skip around. The facts is this. The facts is respect. It's respect. I bring you home after being, homeless, sourcing a place. I have to move out of Atlanta, and I bring you home. This your room. This your walk-in closet. This everything. We're gonna figure this out. But you're in there making YouTube videos. You're in there making YouTube videos. I say, what you doing? Making YouTube videos. Why are you making YouTube videos? You're about to be a mom. You need to be planning, plotting, and strategizing. What are you making a YouTube video for? I don't know who the fuck y'all mamas is. I don't know who raised any of you people. But this is some serious shit. If you bringing a baby into the world, You ain't got time to make YouTube videos or really too much be on social media like that if you're not a graduate. You're not a high school graduate. So I ain't agree with that. So, you know, it was a big blow up. The police got called on me and everything. And as you know, I just came out of a situation. I would never kick. My child has an active dad. She went to her father's house. How I feel about abortion and what I said in those messages is how I still feel. I feel like if you don't have the money to even pay for the doctor to deliver your baby, you in some serious trouble, my love. You in some serious trouble, because not only are you going to need that times 10, you're going to need a million other fucking things. You're in trouble. What be the plan? What is a fucking teenager's plan? What is a teenager's plan for a baby? You can't give me one. What is a real reason to bring? You know who's going to wind up fucking with the short end of the stick? It's the baby. And I know. Because my kids got the short end of the stick. Because guess what? I made a promise to God, if he get me out the streets and I don't got to hustle no more, that I will take anything that I'm doing serious. Lord, just please get me out the streets. Please get me out the streets. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to look over my shoulder. Please. And guess what? He did it. He always show up and show out. He did it. So now guess what? I got a whole career. Boom, out of nowhere. I can't be with my kids 24/7. I can't watch every hair grow out their head 24/7. It's impossible. Because I got to grind. Because I got to take care of them. These are the things I'm trying to tell you, to let you know this is what you got to prepare for. This is what's ahead for you. This is what's ahead for you. So if don't nobody feel that, then you know what? Maybe we're not on the same type of time. I am never going to tell my child, oh yeah, just go ahead. No, I'm not going to say that. That's not how I feel. That's not how the fuck I feel. And I would never do that. So if I'm wrong for that, again, shoot me down. I don't care. I don't care about what anyone thinks about how I feel inside. I have to move accordingly to how I feel, and I know what's right is what's right. And basically, let's see, I was a young mom. My mom was a young mom. I ain't old enough to be nobody motherfucking grandma, bitch. I'm not old enough to be nobody grandma. My mom wasn't old enough to be nobody's mom. We keep making the same fucking mistakes. We keep making the same mistakes. Who gonna say something? Who gonna say something? I'm supposed to celebrate with you. When I'm talking to you, you telling me about a gender reveal. What is that? A gender reveal? I'm talking about money. How you gonna get money? How you gonna afford this? A gender reveal. After all the hype die down, who you gonna have? After all the, which one of my followers right now, or which one of her followers is gonna take care of her baby? Which one? What, all the opinionated people? Which one of y'all like slumped down for real finna take her in and take? Nobody. How many of y'all gonna care about this in 3 hours? I ain't even gonna say 24. I'm not even gonna say a week. How many? How many? Nobody. Stop living for this internet shit. Stop thinking you could skip steps and be somebody and somewhere. Them people, you don't know what the fuck people be going through in their life. You can't skip no steps. You know how many blood, sweat, and tears I went through? You know how many times I'm waiting for them to hear, pack it up? Do you understand? I don't expect y'all to understand. I'm not rocking like that, and I think so highly of my children, and I love them so much, regardless of whatever going on in my life. That's the only thing that I can stand on, that I know that I can say without a shadow of a fucking doubt. I'm a mom. I'm a mom. I've been a mom since I was fucking little as hell, and now I finally get the chance to motherfucking, they growing up, all right, I could live, you know what I mean? I could live and I could do it. And it's like, like, at what point they just change. I couldn't believe it. 4 months of my life. 4 months. It took 4 months to fucking disassemble everything I built for fucking 16 years. Now 17.